Cancer, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and see what is happening in your world. Tell me about your past. What else do you need to know? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting combination of cards. Okay, I love where this is going, and I love where you are right now. So current energy, 9 of Cups. This is about going after your dreams, your wishes, whatever it is that you want in your life. It feels like right now the sky's the limit. There has been, and I'll talk about that here in a minute just because that energy is coming across pretty clearly. So whatever happened in the past, things are definitely shifting in your favor. It feels like you're starting to recognize that. So let's see what is happening. We've got the Star, influenced by the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is all about anxiety, it's fear, sleepless nights, headaches, things like that. But what the Star tells me is that you're overcoming some sort of fear. It's some sort of fear around the unknown. So it could be something about your path forward. Because it does feel like you have this renewed sense of, I'm going to go after what I want. We have the 9 of Cups and the Star. They're both about going after exactly what you want. But what you're doing right now is you've been doing a lot of work to heal. You've actually gotten pretty far into this. This is not new energy for you. This is something that you've definitely been working on for a while. This Star, it started out something small, and then it just feels like it's gotten bigger and bigger. And so each day is a little bit better, and each day this fear, this anxiety, these headaches, sleepless nights, all of those things become less and less. And what you need to focus on is justice energy. And so this is about finding that balance, and it's a balance between your head and your heart. That is very significant. There's something about maintaining some sort of balance, really focused here on what matters the most to you, going after what you want. When I look here in the past, so this is the Tower. This one feels like it was a pretty big one. Whatever changed, sudden changes here, feels very significant. Definitely started you down a path of needing to do some healing work, or maybe it even just was the catalyst. Maybe that healing work was always there. Maybe this is something where things weren't going right for a while, and then something, I want to say catastrophic, happened, and now it kind of sped things up. It forced you to really face some of these things that have been happening. Really did put you on this healing path. In your strength position is the 3 of Wands. And so this is about going after what you want, but with patience. So that 3 of Wands, I'm going to take the journey. I'm going to take my time getting there. I'm not in any kind of rush. I know that things just sometimes take time to unfold. It feels like this is very much connected to that Star energy where you've been on this healing journey for yourself, and you know that there's a positive outcome on the other side of it. And so it kind of motivates you to keep going and taking your time and address it a little bit at a time. Ace of Cups is showing up in your near future. So it looks like either you're getting ready to make somebody an offer here, or somebody's coming towards you. And there's definitely going to be some sort of offer. This actually feels like it's you, because you're coming at it from either a healed or a mostly healed place when it comes to whatever trauma has occurred. Whatever this is significant. This is really you putting your heart out there. You really are. You're making yourself open and available, and maybe even a little bit vulnerable. And it has a lot to do with what you want here. So with the Star and that 9 of Cups, it feels very significant to these two cards. This is how the universe is shaping the situation. So we have the Hierophant energy, and I have the 7 of Wands. It feels like you're going to fight for what you want here. You're going to fight for the type of relationship that you want. You're getting yourself ready for this type of relationship. And it's like, whether you're fighting yourself or you're fighting other people, you are not letting your dreams be sacrificed by whatever has been happening here. It's something where you're moving through the energy. You're finding a way to cope with it, get through it to a point where you are healthy and happy and want this type of relationship, usually a marriage type of relationship. I know that's not true for everybody, but that's usually what the Hierophant represents. It is the marriage card here in tarot, one of, but really the main one. And so when I look at your hopes or fears here, so we have the Five of Cups and I have the Eight of Cups. This is a really interesting combination of cards because the Eight of Cups, you're walking away from something. Five of Cups, focusing on the negative. You're walking away from that. You are moving towards your Nine of Cups, which is what you're sitting in right now. So I love to see it. You are actively shifting your mind. It has a lot to do with the healing work that you've been going through, because when you're not healed, you're going to focus on the negative. But the more that you heal, the more that you start to see the good things and the positive things, and you start to focus there and you start to move in that direction. And what it's bringing here is a brand new beginning. So this is a brand new beginning. This Fool card, cleared karma. Love the direction that it's going. It's like, you know what? This is a brand new day. Whatever's happening, it's a whole new beginning here. Let's get some additional details. The Star and the Nine of Swords are being clarified with the Eight of Swords. You've definitely been in your head thinking about all of this. This to me comes across as Virgo energy, even though this is not a Virgo card at all. This is definitely really thinking things through. It's a self-imposed prison of the mind. This just tells me that you've been doing a lot of the work on yourself internally, maybe not even really talking to anybody outside of maybe you, close friends, whatever it is, and keeping things to yourself as you work through them, as you get yourself into a better kind of healed state of mind. With Justice, I'm getting the Nine of Cups. Yep. I love it. Balancing yourself out really helps you to go after exactly what you want, really keeping your head and your heart into an alignment here and not letting one rule the other, not overthinking things to the point where you can't take any kind of action, or letting any kind of traumas from the past prevent you from going after exactly what you want. Because that Nine of Cups, I mean, when you think about your heart space, Nine of Cups is getting your, your wishes being fulfilled, but from an emotional standpoint. And so in order to do that, your head and your heart both have to agree that that's the direction that you're going. And that's what that Justice is there to do. Focus on that. Keep that balance. With the Tower, I'm getting the Empress energy. This was the birth of something new. This Tower, very transformational here. Really bringing things to the surface, really showing you what the path forward looks like for you in a much more grounded, stable, loving way. That was all in your best interest. Whatever happened here, it was holding you back. Whatever that Tower represents, whatever was shaken up, if it was some sort of old structure. So this could be like old way of thinking, being in relationships, I mean, you name it, work, anything here. If there was some sort of sudden change, it was actually in your best interest. And that's what the universe has been trying to get you to see. And you're finally at a place where you're healed enough to start seeing that. And you start focusing on that positive side of the transformation. With the Three of Wands, I'm getting the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Really learning the lessons here, taking your time, focused on your long-term goals, figuring out how do you kind of get yourself to a place where you can go after them. It's taken some time, but that's your strength in this position, in this situation. So really positive. You've been doing all of the work, and now you're going to start getting the rewards. Ace of Cups, Hermit. So this is Virgo energy. You're going after something here that you really want, something that you really thought about. There's something about digging deep inside you because you are so healed, because the Star and the Hermit both have that healing component to them. You're ready. You're ready for whatever offer you're about to make to another person. You are absolutely ready. Even if you feel like you've got more work to do, you're actually ready. With the Seven of Wands, I'm getting the Emperor energy. Love to see that. It's Aries energy. It's Mars. It's the god of war. So Empress and Emperor are both out here. I love the way the Emperor is showing up, though, because you are going to fight for whatever it is that you want. You are not going to let anybody tell you that you can't have it. And what it looks like, what you want is some sort of long-term relationship, possibly even marriage. So let's get the Hierophant. Hanged Man. This has been a long time coming. Yeah. Because the Three of Wands and the Hanged Man are both about some sort of delay, but it's delay for a reason. The Hanged Man is out here to show you a different perspective on things. This indicates to me that you needed to heal before you could move forward with this type of relationship, before you could really enter into the type of relationship that you want. You weren't going to be able to do it in your old way of thinking, your old way of living. There was something about that that needed to change here. And so part of this healing journey is like, okay, well, now I'm really focused on what I want, and I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. With the Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, what you're moving towards, Six of Pentacles. You're letting go of seeing the negative side of things, and what you're really moving towards is the positive. This is the card of generosity. You can only be in the Six of Pentacles energy if you feel good about yourself, if you feel like you're balanced and ready to give something of yourself. If you're in this place of not healed, going through something, you're not going to be open and generous with other people because you're trying to figure out, how do I collect myself? How do I get through the day? Or how do I get myself out of this? And it's not until you're out of that energy that you're really able to turn around and say, okay, well, now I can give some of my energy away to other people. I can be generous with it. And so that's what you're moving towards. And that's where you want to move towards. With the Fool, I'm getting transformation. Ace of Swords. I love this. There's something very clear. You're very clear on the path forward here. A lot of changes have been taking place because I have the Empress energy in the past and I have the Death card showing up in your potential outcome. And so these are both transformation type cards. Empress is really getting you ready for some sort of relationship because this is Venus energy. And so Venus rules relationships. But with the Death card here, I mean, that's a new beginning. That's death and rebirth. And what's happening here with the Ace of Swords and the Fool is that you're moving in a direction. It's what you want. You've thought about this. You really want this. So Cancer, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.